Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to the Monday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock. With that, Hutco Roofing, HutcoRoofing.com, Restored Motion, RestoredMotions.com, and ProCharge TV, ProChargeEV.com. It is National Signing Day, y'all, and we got all the bells and whistles working today. YouTube. Your boy did actually screw up a smidge. I did the original broadcast and only had Facebook, so screwed it up. Had to shut that down, restart it. But we're here, and we're rolling here on a National Signing Day edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock. The big story, of course, that everyone is interested in, whether or not LSU will land five-star Terry Bussey. For those that are not familiar with Terry Bussey, he is out of Texas. He's listed as an athlete out of Timpson, but he's going to play defensive back, be it corner or safety. He has been a longtime Texas A&M commit, and when Jimbo got fired, and the December signing period rolled around, he didn't decommit from A&M, but he just decided not to sign with A&M. He wanted to take his time. So, and see kind of what would happen with the staff, et cetera, et cetera. So he sort of opened up his recruitment again. And in so doing, LSU forced its way into the equation. And Terry Bussey visited LSU, and he's going to decide today between LSU and Texas A&M. His decision, his announcement comes at 9 a.m., so it's 7:41. So we're just a little more than an hour away as we do this live. But I think it's a really very, very, very important and an impactful decision, whatever Terry Bussey decides, for several reasons. So obviously, if LSU lands Bussey, if they're able to flip him, no, not yet, sorry, hit the wrong thing. If they're able to land Terry Bussey, it's massive for several reasons. Number one, obviously, your secondary was atrocious last year. So if you get a five-star who can play and help you immediately, great. I think it also would signal the impact that Corey Raymond has had in a very short amount of time. You've already gotten a commitment from Jabari Antoine. You've gotten five-star DJ Pickett on campus already. And if you're able to seal the deal and flip Terry Bussey, that's just massive. So there's that part. And then obviously also you'd be taking another five-star away from Texas A&M. And LSU has already rated Texas A&M's class from, Gabe Relaford and Weston Davis and so on. Now, Terry Bussey potentially here as well. Dominic McKinley. You have weakened A&M in rating their class and strengthening yours. So, and you'd be looking at back-to-back top 5 classes, certainly top 10 classes, potentially top 5 classes for Brian Kelly and LSU if they're able to get this done with Terry Bussey. So, LSU has climbed all the way up. On3 has them as the number 4 class in the country. In the composite, they're number 7. But it's been clearly a pretty significant rise for LSU here with the February signing day today. So Dominic McKinley will sign. We know that. And then we're waiting on Terry Bussey. 9 a.m. He'll make the announcement at his high school. So, all right, y'all know the drill. Please smash that like button if you would. If you're on YouTube, subscribe up to the channel. As always, let's see. There we go. Put Hudco up there in the corner. And Facebook, please like the Matt Moscona page, share the post. All right, let's get to your questions, comments, concerns, all that good stuff. Here we go. Pat Huseman, good morning. Trivia Carter, Adam Parker, William Moore, James McKinney, Chris P. What up? Brian Wynn. I just pulled the earphone out of my ear. Not that it necessarily matters altogether, but there we go. Oh, I pulled the earphone out of my ear. I hope y'all are hearing that today. You should be hearing that today. Um, Deborah Coward, good morning. Loving the new equipment. Thank you, Deborah. Appreciate that. It's all about increasing the viewer experience here. Y'all are gonna wait. Let me give you a little bit of a tease. So for the next time Erica is here, let me show you this. Just for the next time Erica's here. How about this? Oh, by the way, I can also do this. Watch when Erica's here. Mm-mm-mm. It's not ASCII rock time right now. But that's not the one I want. I want that. There we go. And give me that. But anyway, so I can change the colors. I can add logos, graphics. I will have a new overlay starting tomorrow as well. But anyway, all right. Quentin Breakbill, SMU fan videos. Good morning, Brant Roban. Morning, Scone. Got to stay home the rest of the week. COVID finally caught me, guys. Well, hope you're doing all right, man. Hope it's not too bad and you're feeling okay and get back up on your feet. So what y'all are saying, the audio is breaking up. I wonder if was it too loud? I wonder if the audio was too loud. Maybe that's why y'all weren't hearing it. What about me? Can y'all hear me okay? Hopefully you're hearing me just fine. Brian Wynn, let's see, Eric Hart, you better be showing your in-house counselor how much you appreciate it this week. Yeah, thanks, Eric. I appreciate it, man. So I saw on it's a national counselors week or guidance counselors week. So Eric is the guidance counselor at St. Jude School. So they had a nice post on their social media. St. Jude School did yesterday about Erica. So very proud. She's awesome at what she does and she loves it. And we told her whenever Drew came home from the hospital, was like, you do not have to work. You can stay home with Drew and we will figure it out and you do not have to work. And she's like, yeah, she wants to work. She loves it too much. She loves what she does. She loves the school. She loves the kids. She just does not want to stop working. So it's definitely a labor of love for her. B Rock, what's going on? Let's see. Brett Gidry, morning, Matt. Tried to find it yesterday. Could you tell me which players on the men's basketball team have remaining eligibility after this season? Golly, sure. Let's look at it real quickly. Of course, it is a busy day. The LSU men do play today at Tennessee, number 5 Tennessee. So they're up against it today. Pels are back on the floor today as well. The trade deadline for the NBA is tomorrow, so it's a really busy week. Trey Hannibal's a fifth-year senior, so he's done after this season. Mwani Wilkinson's a senior, but I think he could take advantage of the COVID year. Jordan Wright is a grad. This is his last year. Will Baker, this is his last year. Hunter Dean, I believe also this is his last year. So unless if I'll have to check myself to make sure, but I'm pretty positive. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm right on all those. Right. Matt Plavidal was going to suggest Sanford and Son music as an intro. Corey Patterson, Glenn Laurie, what's the latest on Ocho? Yeah, again, Glenn, I think we're going to circle back after the Super Bowl. I know he's in Las Vegas right now for the Super Bowl. So I'll circle back with him next week. I reached out last week several times, no reply. So I'll reach out after the Super Bowl. Josephine, home studio upgrade. Yeah, man. So I bought a new streaming laptop, a camera, microphone, audio board, new desk here in the corner. So I have I'm refining it a little bit here, but I have a whole home studio setup. And there's a couple reasons why I did it. I mean, yes, I wanted the streaming software, so you can see all the graphics and everything, but wanted to obviously improve the quality of the streams that we do. But also, there's a lot of times when I need to record things and I'm at home and I don't feel like going downtown to the studios to do it. So having a home studio here makes things a little easier for me to that end. And then also, I wanted a tax write-off. That was at the end of the year. I'm like, I'm so sick of giving the government money. So that they just waste. Like I'll buy stuff that I want and write it off. So Clayton Knight, Ocho supposedly got hired on the Raiders staff. Oh, that's interesting. Did he really? I mean, it's Antonio Pierce is the coach. Uh, I don't see that anywhere legitimate yet. I see one like Steelers fan blog that has that, but um I don't know if this is right. Like, so I see he tweeted, "I'm officially a member of the Raiders coaching staff," but I think he was just joking. Like, I don't think that was legitimate. That was yesterday night at 11:46. I don't know if that was legitimate. That looks like you're having some drinks at night and you go to a restaurant, you tweet out you're a member of the staff. Let's see, 10 more minutes. Let's blow and go. Please smash the like button if you're there on YouTube. Subscribe over to the channel. Kenneth Polk, morning, Matt. Happy hump day. Hope we flip Terry. Do you think it would be a day one starter? Kenneth, it's hard to say if he would be a day one starter, but I think it would depend on the position. So, like, let's just look at the fact that you went and brought in Jordan Gilbert at safety, Austin Osbury at safety. You got Major Burns back at safety. Um, Toviano can play safety. Sage Ryan obviously play safety or nickel. So you got a lot of bodies back there. Number one, um, you certainly need people to step up and win starting cornerback jobs. And Shea Dixon told us that Bussey could be a cornerback as well. And if he can play corner, then there's definitely a path to the field because you were atrocious there last year and nothing should be assumed. You're bringing in Jair Brown from Ohio State, Zy Alexander, J.K. Johnson coming off of injury, and then you got all the freshmen that played last year like Ashton Stamps, Jeremiah Hughes, Toviano, but nothing should be considered a given. So, Kenneth, like, could Terry Bussey come in and be a day one starter? Absolutely, because you ain't got nobody there that's staked a claim to a job. So it's like that's got to be one of the most appealing sales pitches to him is, hey, look, we were awful there last year and we played freshmen. If you come in and are good, you will start as a freshman. I mean, I'd assume that's a strong appeal to him. Jason H, good morning. Jason, I think I might have shown you all these before. So I'm rocking today. What y'all think? I love them. That's that green suede with the orange. I think that's awesome. They come with the olive laces as well, but I'm kind of rocking the whites. Strong side. Good morning. We're Hayden Travinsky days away from Tiger baseball. No, 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 no. Today's Wednesday. We're 9 days away. We're Mac Bingham days away. We're Mac Bingham days away from baseball. We're Ty Floyd days away. We're Doug Thompson days away. Charlie Cavell, Taz, good morning. Yeah, Taz, I probably should have put that on the thumbnail as well. So Ronald Curry won't be back with the Saints either. He was the quarterback's coach. He interviewed for the OC job as well, as we know. And I really wonder. Oh, by the way, I was listening to Nick Underhill yesterday on with a T-Bob, and Nick said point blank that he said, "I expect there will be another, one more person on the staff that won't be back." And then, of course, Ronald Curry news came last night. So hat tip Nick Underhill. I think a couple things. Number one, if you're Ronald Curry, you could probably look at that and say, well, I want to go because I have no chance at advancement, which is probably true. And the other part of that is if you're Ronald Curry or if you're Clint Kubiak, you're coming in saying, I want to hire my own staff, which makes sense. I mean, they fired Doug Marrone, and he's bringing in his own offensive line coach from San Francisco, and he probably wants his own quarterback coach. So I understand that if you're coming in as the offensive coordinator, you want autonomy to hire your staff. So that makes sense. I get it. Spurge, good morning. Timothy Fontenot, good morning. Jake Renard, good morning. You expect if we don't get him, they may have a surprise backup target? No, Jake. If you're talking about Bussey, no. There's there. Look, it's you take Terry Bussey because he's a 5-star. But the other thing is, I've told you, you're already over the 85 limit. So they've still got more players they got to add, like defensive tackle. They're going to add 2 defensive tackles, and out of the portal. And they got more guys to lose. So you're not taking guys just to take them, and there just aren't many targets out there, So, so no, I don't suspect that there's another defensive back target out there if they don't get Terry Bussey. Tiger Diver, I missed the old days of National Signing Day and the Bayou Bash. We, especially with the December signing period, there's the bash is just the December signing period or the February signing period. It just doesn't matter anymore. I shouldn't say it doesn't matter. It's just not as big a deal. ML Fody, other LSU fans on Twitter are hedging their bets now, but I think we get him. Man, I have no idea. I'd be guessing like everybody else. So, Bubba Smith, Jordan Grace, finally catching you live. Never works out. Have to watch it on demand later. Well, welcome, Jordan. Glad to have you live. Clayton Knight, what's going on? Brandon Hoyt, Janet, good morning. Mark Vitanovich, Tracy Cowley. What's up, Tracy? Fingers crossed today. New equipment is so fancy. We're onward and upward. Now, my one real issue is going to be, what do I do if I go do a show out on my back patio, like in my outdoor kitchen? I can't bring this microphone with me. So I'd have to have another option. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Silo, what's up? Good morning. Mark said, I like the new look. Your voice sounds even more like NPR. So I think I explained this to y'all yesterday, but this mic is this is an RE20. Every radio station I've ever worked in, you have an RE20. It's just the best. It's the best. Like broadcasters use an RE20. Podcasters use a different kind of mic. And yes, that's very hoity-toity, but I don't care. It's that you could just tell the processing through the microphone is just different. So this is like every radio studio I've ever been in, you use an RE20. So that's what this is. And the reason I bought this was because I will no doubt be recording commercials and podcasts and different things that are going to air on our radio station. I just want a consistent sound. So that's why I got this. Clayton Knight, Jordan Grace, E-Rock needs a theme song like WWE run-ins. We could do that. I do need to get an E-Rock theme song, and I can do it. So like this audio board, which now I'll show you. I have a bunch of different buttons that I can use. Got like 3 minutes left. Hang on, I'll just show you. I can move the camera. Hang on. So like this is applause. I've got, what else do I have? Chimes. Anyway, this is air horn. So I got a bunch of sound effects, but there's like I could do like 3 pages of buttons. So I can like change the inputs on all these. So I can add things if I want. Like if I wanted to add an Erica theme song, if I wanted to get a Morning Scone theme song, the HUDCO jingle, anything, really anything I could add to that. So I could play them here. 1, 2, 3. There's 8 buttons and I have 3 pages. So theoretically, I could have 24 things on buttons if I wanted. All right, please smash the like button if you would. Subscribe up to the channel. Facebook, like the Matt Moscona page, share the post. Eric Wilderrider, your car rant yesterday brought me back to when Peyton Manning called Mike Vanderjagt an idiot kicker. I thought about that. I literally thought about that example. But can't we all agree it's different when it's the idiot kicker popping off at the mouth and it's the Hall of Fame quarterback? That's dramatically different than 2 of your star players. And Peyton did that at the Pro Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. So dramatically different. Anyway. Jeff G, Mike sounds great. Awesome. Thank you so much. Taz, is it normal for a defensive head coach to not have part of coaching the offensive team? Yeah. I mean, that's honestly, Taz, that's one of the appeals where if you are a coordinator working for a head coach that takes care of the other side of the ball, because then you have full autonomy really on that side of the ball. Like, you're almost the head coach for that side. So when Sean Payton was the head coach for Dennis Allen, being the Saints defensive coordinator was fantastic, because Sean Payton was like, you mess with the defense, it's your side. So yes, that's very common. Garrett Robertson, how do I get some E.H. Taylor or Weller 12 without being in a raffle? Hook your boy up. Yeah, you don't, Garrett. You either get it in a raffle, or you go buy a lot of whiskey at a place and become real good friends with the store owner, and ask him whenever he gets any allocation in if he'll sell you a bottle. That's literally what you do. So it takes a long time of building good relationships, or you get lucky, or you just get lucky and happen to walk into a place where they got it, or you trade. If you have stuff that you want, you trade. William Kimbrough, you're good. Thank you. Rapid batches, Big Easy 504. Oh, it's 8:00. I got to go. Jesse Brown, Josh DeVilliers. I love the equipment business expanding. I don't know that we're necessarily expanding. I've just been doing Morning Scone for 6 years now. Like I told you, I just mostly I wanted the tax write-off. So I bought a bunch of equipment, because I'd rather have it and upgrade my studio at home and have a home studio and do all this stuff, instead of just giving the money to the government. So that's why I spent a bunch of money on all this equipment: the soundboard, the mic, the streaming software, the streaming laptop, everything. So Larry Garner, what's going on? Oh, look at Jacqueline Price Landry, and St. Jude loves her, meaning Erica. Thank you so much. Clayton said, Garrett, try S&P on Burbank. Oh, by the way. Yes, the S&P raffle. We're 6 days away, y'all. So S&P on Nicholson. I think I told y'all this already, but S&P raffle is coming up on Mardi Gras Day. It'll be at Fred's in Tigerland. We're moving it from S&P to Fred's this year. I'm hosting it again. We'll stream it live. You do not need to be present to win. You do not need to be present to win. So, and you can buy tickets online. So I just posted the link to buy tickets. So please send everybody, that loves whiskey or whatever, to send them that link and tell them to buy tickets. So Matt Lusto said, real question, how do you mic up E-Rock when it's time for Ask E-Rock? Well, she'll just sit right here, and I'll just put the mic between us. So it won't be like great studio sound, because I'll be a little off mic, but like, where if she sits right here and I'm right here, she's off camera, and like y'all can still hear me. I mean, it's not as clear as if I'm on mic like this, but you'll still be able to hear both of us like that. So that's how. The benefit of having a good microphone. I tell you what, that's going to do it for us here on a Hump Day edition of Morning Scone. So as we get on out of here, if you would, please subscribe up the channel if you're there on YouTube. Smash that like button, Facebook. Please like the Matt Moscona page, share the post. Y'all have a great day. Let's hope the Tigers get Terry Bussey. Let's be good. Shout out to Brock. Putco. Restored Motions and Pro Charge. Until tomorrow, this has been Morning Scone.